Hi there, and welcome back to Fedmail on this Friday afternoon. Good to see you. Shabbat Shalom to you. Hope you had a great week and enjoyed the awesome Purim celebrations that took place across the community last weekend. I saw so many of you at Doherty, the new Doherty. What a great building, great venue. We were happy to celebrate Purim there, and awesome turnout. Had to bring out more tables for dinner. Thank you to our security team, Mark Shear, Joel Cutler, the Worcester PD that provided security for that night, and to all of the congregations. You guys held awesome Purim experiences, great events, and really made sure that our community felt the spirit of the holiday, along with making sure that all of us took part in the mitzvot of Purim. So great all the way around. Glad we did it. And once again, Central Mass is Purim Central. So great for all of that. Now, what's gone on in Israel this week? It was a difficult one. First of all, you saw the resumption of military operations in Gaza by the IDF after talks with Hamas, both between the United States and Hamas and Israel. With the negotiations over the ceasefire broke down, Hamas ultimately rejected any of the proposals that were put on the table. Military operation then went into effect. And you also had the resumption of rocket fire into Israel, both by the Houthis and by Hamas. So things were difficult this week, not to mention the fact that there is a ton of internal strife and chaos. The Prime Minister and the Attorney General, that's Prime Minister Netanyahu and the Attorney General, were having major conflicts. You also had the head of Shin Bet and the Prime Minister's office. There's a controversy over funding from Qatar and the Prime Minister's office. You have ongoing protests by the hostage families and supporters there. You also have the judicial bill that had been talked about way back in the beginning of 2023 that's back on the table again, and that's been controversial and caused a lot of conflict. So there is a ton of internal strife, and all the while our hostages remain in Gaza. So this is very difficult, and it's hard to see. Those of us who know soldiers in the IDF know that they're back in battle formations and positions in Gaza. Our own friend Alex Rosenberg, the fiance of our Shlicha Mayan, sent out a message to us hoping to raise funds to purchase a reconnaissance drone for his brigade, the Jerusalem Brigade. A lot of you have already committed funding for it. Thank you very much. We're more than halfway there, and we're going to make sure that they get that ASAP as needed. So all of this is going on, of course, in the United States. We also have a ton of continued situations related to anti-Semitism. A lot of you saw the October 8 film that came out. We're going to be bringing that to the community. So more to talk about than we can possibly fit into these fast Fedmail updates. But I know that you as a committed community are keeping updated on all that is going on. So I hope to see you out for upcoming community events. Tomorrow there is a Tot Shabbat at Beth Tikva. Then on the 23rd, there is the Jewish Heritage Night at the Railers. If you haven't been to a hockey game in Worcester, you're missing out. It's right here at the DCU Center. Should be a great time. Again, Jewish Heritage Day. On the 27th, Rachel's Table is holding a trivia night at Greater Good Brewing right here in Worcester. It's great to support Rachel's Table. There's also an author series program that night put on by the JCC, which is on Zoom. And of course, there are a ton of Passover and pre-Pesach programs headed your way. So make sure to mark your calendar. But in the meantime, thank you so much for your support of our community through it all, through the challenges, the difficulties. We couldn't do it without you. We've got a great community here in Central Mass. I'm reminded of it every day. Shabbat Shalom. Bye-bye.